everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And incomplete to open things up. In was the target. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A good pickup there, 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going...
And now Osweiler going to turn and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Osweiler will throw again. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That is caught. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Walt Aikens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Osweiler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he returns it into enemy territory. Out comes gives the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. 380. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Throwing again, Osweiler. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. But the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it, that we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Osweiler.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Osweiler trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And Stills over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 20. They give him a gain of 38.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw is Osweiler. And Cook has it, left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Osweiler on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we reach. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career. Offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Here's Osweiler, and following that long touchdown pass, there he goes, Amari Cooper. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. Now it's Osweiler. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Walt Aikens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Start of this next possession, the score 7-0. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. A good pickup there, a 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
There he goes, left side. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's in. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Throwing, Osweiler. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They go play action now. Osweiler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now it's Osweiler. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A gutsy call by start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have... Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Osweiler. This one caught left side by Cooper. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold